And you understand if you're currently on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty, it could be a violation of your conditions.
Yes.
And you understand that if you're not a citizen of the United States and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation.
Good morning turns serious fast in Taylor Court. Old files, unpaid fines, probation violations. This docket is stacked. The judge makes it clear. Delays are over, cases are moving. From bond confusion to possible jail time, consequences are real today. Subscribe for more dramatic courtroom breakdowns and legal insight.
All right, good morning, everyone. Mr. Speck, are you ready on the City of Taylor versus Aaron Speck?
Yes, you are.
This is 25175 071 2517 9765 2517 9764 2517 9763 62 and 61. Counsel, can I get your appearance?
Yes, morning, Attorney Blake Speck on behalf of the defendant Aaron Speck.
All right, you see we're setting these for a formal hearing.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, I'll set them for a formal hearing. These cases are old, so the hearing date's the hearing date. We're not going to keep pushing these out. I'm not saying that's anyone's fault, but we're going to start moving these along here. So we'll send you the hearing date in the mail.
Okay, thank you.
We'll try and get it done as soon as we can. Thank you. And then do I have Mr. Gazicki, do you have Dehandra Weathers? Do I have her here?
Yes, I do have Weathers. I have Boyles.
All right, Miss Weathers, can you turn your camera on, please?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Weathers. I just saw the A at the end, my mistake. This is 1926 320T, the People versus Dehandra Weathers.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Gazicki on behalf of Mr. Weathers. Your Honor, he owes $290. It appears that there's a bond posted. I don't know if it's in his name or not, but if it's not, we're asking for a payment plan of $30, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Weathers, let me check that. All right, I don't do, Madam Clerk, do you see that a bond was, I don't see the bond. Oh, I don't know if I don't have the most recent ROA in here. Give us just a second. Let me see if that's in your name or not.
Did you post at the county? We're not showing that we have a bond right now.
Mr. Weathers, where'd you post that bond? Did you post it downtown or did you post it at the court?
I was at Taylor.
You posted it in Taylor?
Yeah.
What, can I ask when? We just don't see it. I'm not doubting that you posted it. I just don't see it on the ROA yet.
I want to say the 2nd.
Oh, the date. Oh, okay. How much did you post?
My bond was like $300, I want to say.
Yeah, the bond was not at 3,000, 10%.
All right, what we're going to do is, sir, if you posted it and it's in your name, if you posted it and it's in your name, I'll apply the bond, close the case out, and you should get some money back. Okay?
Okay.
But it's not showing up in our system, so I'm gonna have the clerks look for it. If it was posted in someone else's name, we can't apply it. So in that case, you'll get notice in the mail of a payment plan, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on. And I'll convert that to cash, so it'll cover the first month. Can someone check if it's in his name, convert to cash and apply, and close. If third party, payment plan of $30 a month, okay? Because that we can't return that bond to you. It would go to whoever posted it. So Mr. Weathers, just check the mail. And you can call the court maybe later this afternoon. I just don't see it. So it's not in the ROA yet, which is strange. So call the court a little bit later, okay?
Okay,
All right, sir, you're all set. Have a good day.
thank you.
All right, Mr. Gazicki, what was your next, file?
Boyles. Jamaica
All
Boyles.
right. This is the People versus Jamaica Boyles, 2532670T.
Morning, Your Honor. James Gazicki on behalf of Ms. Boyles. Waive the reading, stand mute. She's going to plead to allowing unlicensed person to drive, responsible double parking, and ask for a payment plan of $100 a month.
All right. Ms. Boyles on the docket. Oh, I see her right here. Okay. All right. Good morning, Ms. Boyles. Can you tell me your first and last name?
Good morning, Jamaica Boyles.
All right, Ms. Boyles. So it looks like the speeding ticket you had would be reduced down to a double parking. Double parking's a 0-point ticket with a fine of $165. And then, so it's just a civil infraction. And then on the misdemeanor, that driving unlicensed suspended is being reduced down to an allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Allowing an unlicensed driver to drive is still a misdemeanor. The maximum possible penalty is up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500 plus statutory fees and court costs. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you go over your constitutional rights with your attorney that are outlined on this advice of rights form?
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did you give your attorney permission to sign your name on that advice of rights form, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Boyle, you understand that if you honor a plea of guilty, you'll be waiving the trial rights listed on this form. There will be no trial of any kind.
Yes.
And you understand if you're on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty, it could be a violation of your conditions.
Yes.
And Ms. Boyles, if you're not a citizen of the United States and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation. You understand that?
Yes.
And knowing all that, ma'am, how do you plead to the charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive?
Guilty.
Has anyone forced you or threatened you to get you to plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Ma'am, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Taylor on October 15th of 2025?
Yes.
And at that time, were you unlicensed for some reason?
Not to my knowledge, but yes.
Okay, Mr. Gazicki?
Yes, Your Honor. The address where the notice was sent to, she no longer lived there. And also on the ticket, it indicates if you don't pay the ticket within 14 days, your license will be suspended.
All right, so did you have prior tickets, ma'am? That you hadn't paid?
Prior ticket, like a year. Yes, it was one like a year prior.
Okay. Did you allow yourself to operate that motor vehicle, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. Ma'am, on that offense, you have a $100 fine, $100 court costs, a crime victim's rights fee is $75, and a state assessment of $50. Those last two are mandated by the state of Michigan. And on this double parking that's alleged to have occurred at the same date and location, how do you plead to that offense, ma'am? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'll accept that plea as well, and that's a fine of $165. It brings your total to $490, and you're requesting a payment plan in the amount of $100 a month.
Yes.
And I'll grant that. Ms. Boyles, you'll receive notice of your payment plan in the mail within the next week or so. If you don't receive it, call the court, okay?
Okay.
And if you're ever going to be late on a payment or you don't have the full amount, call the court and let us know, and we won't assess a late fee, and we'll work with you so that it doesn't affect your driving privileges or it doesn't end up with a show cause, okay?
Okay.
All right, Ms. Boyles, you're all set. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, Mr. Fanto, who do you have?
Now this is strict supervision. GPS tether, scram monitoring, random testing, no alcohol, no certain locations, mandatory meetings, every step controlled. Treatment court offers opportunity, but only with discipline. One slip could land him back inside. The judge is giving structure, not freedom. Will he follow every condition imposed?
Earl? Or Morris?
Yes.
All right, you're muted. Mr. Fanto, do you have Morris?
I'm sorry, Judge. We have Burrell and Morris.
All right, I'm gonna do Mr. Morris since he's at county, and then I'll get Ms. Burrell. All right, this is 2217720D, the people versus Craig Morris.
Morning, Your Honor. Jeffrey Fant on behalf of Mr. Morris. Today's time date set for bond hearing. I've gone through the bond conditions with Mr. Morris. He understands those and prepared to move forward. He remains in custody in Wayne County. He does have a final conference on Friday. Looks like they've got all his cases to catch up with one another, and they all seem to be assigned for Friday. So perhaps something there can get resolved. Ms. Wagaman did speak with his counsel on his Taylor case, and they're aware of our efforts to get Mr. Morris into treatment, active treatment court.
And his circuit court judge is Casca, correct?
Correct.
Is that what did you mess with?
Yes,
Someone
that is-
met, okay.
yes.
All right, and Ms. Wagaman, can I get your official appearance?
Erin Wagman on behalf of probation.
Okay, Mr. Morris, so you understand we're trying to get you in the program, but we have to, we'll put you on bond conditions, but ultimately it's gonna depend on what happens with your circuit cases. You understand that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so these are your bond conditions. You're upon release from the county jail, you're to immediately report to the 23rd District Court. If you get released at 5 o'clock, you must contact your PO and let them know and show up the next morning. You understand?
Yes.
All right, you'll complete a screening with DWIN and enroll in treatment as directed. You'll have a GPS tether if you're referred to treatment court. You can't have any alcohol or drugs. You'll be random drug tested on fuchsia. You'll have a scram for 90 days following release from treatment. And then after that, you'll have random PVTs on Navy. You'll attend pro-social meetings 3 times weekly or as deemed necessary. You'll report to your probation officer weekly or as directed. You'll report to status hearings with me as directed. You cannot operate a motor vehicle without a valid license. You cannot enter areas known for drug or alcohol use. You cannot associate with drug or alcohol using peers. You cannot enter establishments where the primary purpose of the business is the sale or service of alcohol. You're to obtain a temporary sponsor or mentor within 30 days from release of treatment and a permanent one within 60 days. Upon release from treatment, you're to immediately report to the court. Okay. You'll receive a consultation for medically assisted treatment while you're in the program orientation phase 1 and you'll attend the alumni group while in orientation in phase 1. You'll attend Northwest Wayne fan meetings while in orientation phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. And you'll enroll in peer recovery services at GrowthWorks as directed. And obviously, Mr. Morris, a lot of that's not going to go, a lot, if not all of that is not going to go into effect until you're discharged from the county, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set, sir.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, this is Mrs. Burrell. This is 2529540T, the people versus Jada Burrell.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeffrey Fant on behalf of Ms. Burrell. Waive formal reading, stand mute. Ms. Burrell is going to plead guilty to the admitted charge of allowing an unlicensed person to operate. She now has a license. The stop sign is the default in that matter is going to be set aside. She'll plead responsible to double parking. We'd request a $100 per month payment plan.
Her license is valid now.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ma'am, can you tell me your first and last name?
Jada Burrell.
All right, Ms. Burrell, you're getting, for purposes of arraignment, I entered a not guilty plea. You're getting an offer down to a reduced charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. It's still a misdemeanor. It, carries up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500 plus court costs and statutory fees. That's the maximum possible penalty. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you go over your constitutional rights with your attorney that are outlined on this advice of rights form?
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
And did you give your attorney permission to sign your name on this form?
Yes.
Ma'am, you understand that if you enter a plea of guilty, you'll be waiving the trial rights listed on this form. There will be no trial of any kind.
Yes.
And you understand if you're currently on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty, it could be a violation of your conditions.
Yes.
And you understand that if you're not a citizen of the United States and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation.
Yes.
Knowing all of that, ma'am, how do you plead to the amended charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Has anyone forced you or threatened you to get you to plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Ms. Burrell, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Taylor back on September 22nd of 2025?
Yes.
And while you were, I'm sorry, excuse me, while you were operating that motor vehicle, were you unlicensed for some reason?
Yes.
And did you allow yourself to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes.
Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis?
I am, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. Ma'am, you've gotten your license back, so I'm going to cut you a break on the court costs and fines. You have a $50 fine, $50 court cost, crime victims' rights fee is $75, and a state assessment of $50, and that brings your total to $225 on the misdemeanor. Now, you also have this civil infraction, and we are setting aside the default on that, and it's being reduced to a double parking, which is a 0-point ticket with a fine of $165. How do you plead to that offense that's alleged to have occurred on the same date and location? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'll accept that plea as knowing and voluntarily given. That has a fine of $165. So that's a total of $390 that you owe, and your attorney's requested a payment plan of $100 a month. I'll grant that payment plan. Ma'am, you'll receive notice of that payment plan in the mail. If you don't receive it within the next week or so, contact the court, okay? So you don't miss a payment. If you're going to be late on a payment or you don't have the full amount, Ms. Burrell, call the court. If you call the court, we'll work with you, and you won't be assessed any late fees. It won't affect your license. You just have to contact us and let us know, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're all set, ma'am. Have a good day.
You
Thank you.
too. Thank you.
All right, Mick Jacks. Is Mick Jacks here? Do I have someone on Mick Jacks?
Good
morning.
Yes.
Hi, okay, good morning. This is 2417167475 and 76. Can I get appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Angela Mannering on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrew Harold, P58117, appearing on behalf of McJack's LLC. The owner of McJack's, Daniel Faze, is in the Zoom gallery this morning as well.
All right, so it's the time and date set for a pretrial on it, or, well, a hearing on this, I guess. These cases, I see there's a request to adjourn them for 60 days. They're all already in default. Are you setting aside the default, Ms. Manarino?
We can set aside the default so we can adjourn, Your Honor. And I know that they're older files. I know we're asking for an adjournment. But there's some planning commission things and building stuff that needs to occur before we can get to a point where we can reach a resolution. So we're optimistic that in the next 60 days, McJack's will be able to do what they need to do with what is apparently now rezoning, and we can resolve these when we come back.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, 2024.
I said older, Judge.
Oh my goodness. All right, I want you all to know that in 60 days, we're not adjourning this for 60 days.
Understood.
If it's not resolved in 60 days, I'm setting a hearing on it forthwith and we're going forward.
Understood.
Thank
All
you.
right, the defaulter is set aside. We'll see everyone in about 60 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We'll get a new notice in the mail, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Harold, we'll send notice in the mail.
Thank you. You and your staff have a good day.
Thank you, you too. McJax.
All right, thank you.
60-day adjournment, but not unlimited patience. The judge sets aside the defaults yet makes it crystal clear, resolve zoning and planning issues fast or face immediate hearing. That warning carries weight. Then suddenly, dismissals roll in. Some defendants walk free, others brace for consequences. Court momentum shifts quickly here.
Robert Spurbeck. Do I have Robert Spurbeck? Hi, good morning, Mr. Spurbeck. Can you come on up to the podium, please? And this is 251-80954. This City of Taylor versus Robert Spurbeck. Sir, can you tell me your first and last name?
Robert Spurbeck.
All right, Mr. Spurbeck, thanks for coming in today. I see that there's a note from the prosecutor. The case is being dismissed. So you're all set, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Michael Dame. All right, there you are, sir. This is 251-80046, 251-80047, and 261-81668. The City of Taylor versus Michael Dame. Sir, can you tell me your first and last name?
First name Mike, last name Dame.
All right, Mr. Dame, I see that there's a note from the prosecutor in here that all three of these files are being dismissed. So you're all set, sir. Thanks for being patient this morning. Have a good day.
Thanks, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Yep, you too. What do you two have ready? Are you,
and Mr. Gilbert.
all right, are you on both? Okay. Justice Gilbert? Uh-oh. All right. This is 251132 SD, the state of Michigan versus Justice Gilbert.
Kelsey Gavner on behalf of probation. Good morning, Honor. Kelly DeSoup, 85354, on behalf of Mr. Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert, can you please take me to the record?
Justice Gilbert.
All right, this is the time and date set for a violation of probation. There's an allegation. It's a second technical violation, sir. That means you could get up to 10 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, and the allegations, you failed to submit to your PBT test on January 19th as scheduled, and you failed to submit to your drug test on January 20th, both of 2026. Do you understand the allegations against you?
Yes.
Sir, did you go over your advice of rights form with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
And did you sign and date the back of this form?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. DeSoup, how are we proceeding today?
My client does wish to plead guilty and waive his rights to it.
All right, sir, so you understand it, that if you enter a plea of guilty, you'll be waiving the hearing rights listed on this form. There will be no hearing of any kind.
Yes.
Okay, and you've had a chance to discuss that with your counsel?
Yes.
Okay. To the allegation, you failed to submit your PBT test as scheduled on the 19th of January, and that you failed to submit your drug test on January 20th. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Has anyone forced you or threatened you or promised you anything to get you to plead?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. This is his second
Correct, Judge.
BOP. Can the two of you approach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You're right.
All right. This is 253654 FY, the people versus Jeremy Nicely.
Aaron Lyman on behalf of probation.
Morning, Your Honor. Jeffrey Phantom on behalf of Mr. Nicely. Today's time and date set for the violation. Mr. Nicely understands he has a right to have a hearing in this matters. He's prepared to waive that right, enter plea of guilty, and we'd ask the court to adopt the recommendation.
All right, Mr. Nicely, can you tell me your first and last name?
Jeremy Nicely.
All right, Mr. Nicely, the allegations are you tampered with your GPS tether and absconded from treatment at the Christian Guidance Center on 12/30/25, and you incurred new charges in the city of Taylor on February 4th of 2026. Do you understand the allegations against you?
I do, ma'am.
And did you go over your probation violation advice or rights form?
I did, Your Honor.
Attorney?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And did you give Mr. Fanto permission to sign your name on that form?
I did, Your Honor.
And you understand if you enter a plea of guilty, you're going to be waiving the hearing rights on this form. There will be no hearing of any kind.
I do, Your Honor. I do. I know that.
Okay. And knowing all of that, how do you plead to the allegation you tampered with your GPS tether? Did he tamper or did he take it off? He removed it?
Well, yes.
Okay. And absconded from treatment at the Guidance Center, Christian Guidance Center on December 30th, 2025. How do you plead?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
And to the allegation you incurred new charges in the city of Taylor on February 4th, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced you or threatened you to get you to plea?
No, they haven't, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plea?
No, they haven't, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. Oh, Mr. Nicely, I'm going to adopt the recommendation. You'll do 180 days in jail and you have credit for the 18 you've already served. Sir, an appeal to circuit court must be taken within 21 days of the date of sentence or is permitted pursuant to MCR 6.625, parent B. If the sentence includes incarceration and you wish to file an appeal but are financially unable to make or retain an attorney, the court will appoint a lawyer to represent you if you make the request within 14 days of today's date, okay?
All right, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, you're all set.
Thank you.
Do we have Ian Smith?
Ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Smith, can you take your hat off?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is 252827OM, the City of Taylor versus Ian Smith.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Gazicki on behalf of Mr. Smith. Your Honor, if speaking with the prosecutor, we're moving for dismissal, insufficient evidence. Also, there was a jury trial scheduled on the 20th that can be canceled.
All right, sir, the jury trial is canceled and the case is dismissed without prejudice, and you're all set, sir.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Judge.
Do you have the jury trial list? If you don't have access to it, okay. Make sure. Counsel, what do you have?
Mega Home Judge?
Come on up. This is 251805542, the City of Taylor versus Mega Homes Acquisitions LLC.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sunshine Hart, 69542, on behalf of Plaintiff Mega Homes Acquisitions LLC. I did get a chance to speak with Sister Counsel, and I believe the case is getting dismissed.
All right, the case is dismissed pursuant to the prosecutor, so thank you.
From reduced charges and payment plans to tether violations and jail time, today's session shows both leniency and accountability. Some left relieved, others facing months behind bars. That 180-day sentence echoes loudest. Like, comment, and subscribe for more shocking courtroom stories and sharp legal breakdowns every week.